how's it going? We're going to tune into the YNW Melly murder trial that's happening right now. I'm just going to pop into the live stream, but just a quick little update on it. So YNW Melly is accused of murdering his two best friends. He said that it was a drive-through or a drive-by that happened, and he's maintaining his innocence. However, I did watch a recent video with one of the victim's dad that thinks that Melly is guilty. So we're just going to tune in really quick. And yeah, guys, I'll probably do like a catch-up video, maybe like end of this week or something like that, because we are in day 4 of the trial. There's been other, testimonies been going on. So we'll definitely go over that. But yeah, guys, let's just watch and see how it is. I don't know. I was watching it all this morning, and it's kind of a shit show right now, if I'm going to be honest. Hey, Julio. Hi, Gigi. Guys, how are you guys doing today? All right. Let's start with her testimony. The audio is not the greatest, by the way, so I'm going to do my best to kind of like bump the audio up and down here and there, and then we'll have the captions up. Caption is pretty crap, by the way. So if I hear something that's very different than the caption and it sounds really blurry, I'll try to clarify it for you guys. I'll do my best.
Yes, I do.
Please state your full legal name for the record.
Felicia Ashe Holmes.
Please spell your first and last name for the court reporter.
FELICIA. HOLMZ.
Please have a seat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to put 2 earbuds into this
Microphone
one.
in front of you does not move back and forth, though. Just up or down, but not back and forth.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Holmes.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Not good.
Are you cold?
No, I'm just, I don't feel comfortable.
Are you nervous?
I feel threatened.
Initially, when she said this, I was like, oh, was she like uncomfortable and threatened because, of who she's testifying against? But then later on in her testimony, we find out what really went down. Will you update on Alexis Trevizo soon? Love your commentary on it. There are some surveillance videos that popped up, but other than that, I don't think there's been any like court updates with Alexis Trevizo. But yeah, I haven't looked at any of the stuff lately. Is there any new updates on it that you know about?
So, Ms. Holmes, I want to start and just talk about who you are.
Yes.
Ms. Holmes, do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury who is Mariah Hamilton?
My youngest daughter.
And how old is Mariah?
She's 22 right now.
And Mariah, did she have any romantic relationship with someone named Jamel Simmons, also known as YNW Melly?
Yes, she did.
When was she involved in that romantic relationship with Melly?
I think maybe 2016 or so till maybe 2019.
Oh, and by the way, this apparently happened back in October of 2018. That's like almost 5 years ago.
20.
Okay. Did you have the opportunity to meet Mr. Simmons?
Yes, I did.
What did you refer to him as?
I call him Janelle Melly.
Do you see him here in the courtroom?
Yes, I do.
Where is he?
He's right here.
And what's he wearing?
The white turtleneck and
Yeah, so it seems like they have a good relationship. So I was like, okay, so maybe at this point she's testifying up there, and it's because the state's making her testify. She don't want to be up there.
gray jacket.
Your Honor, the record reflected in-court identification of the defendant.
Yes, the record will reflect the in-court identification of the defendant.
So in October of 2018, had you met the defendant prior?
Yes, I did.
How many times had you met him in person prior to that?
A couple.
A couple?
Maybe two maybe.
Okay. Did you follow him on social media?
I'm not sure. In 2018, I wasn't. No.
Okay. Did you know if he had social media at that time?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you have a social media account at that time?
Yes, I did.
And what was your social media handle?
I'm sorry.
What was your social media name?
My name. For which one?
For Instagram.
Instagram. It's like Bling Queen 258.
Okay. Did you have a Snapchat at that time?
I don't think so. If I did, I may have.
Okay. What about your daughter? Did she have an Instagram?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. Did she have Snapchat?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. So I'm going to show you what's been already admitted into evidence as 861. There's a couple of videos and things on that I would like to see. Melly, Montana. Can you see that picture there on your screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Who is the female over there?
That's my daughter.
And which daughter is that?
Mariah.
Okay. Who else
Hey,
is in that
guys.
photograph with her?
That's Janelle.
I want to go here to this image. This is 2018, November 11th.
I wonder if her daughter is still dating him. I know I've heard that he's like been in jail for like 4 years now. But yeah, I wonder if they're still dating or has she like moved on?
235326 UTC. Again, Melly, Montana. Who is pictured in this photograph?
My daughter Mariah.
Do you recognize the individual in the back?
No.
Prior to coming into court yesterday, were you shown 2 photographs of the alleged victims in this case?
Yes, I was.
Were you able to identify them?
No, I was not.
In terms of your relationship with Anthony Williams and Chris Thomas, how many times have you met them?
Maybe Stack maybe twice. Judy maybe once.
And do you know
Yeah,
them
first
by
to
their
her
real
protein
names?
shake.
No, I know.
How did you refer to them?
Stack and Judy.
Okay. So I want to go forward to some of the videos in this particular exhibit, specifically Memories 2018, October 18th to 1749 UTC. Start with this one. I'm going to.
So our relationship is like maybe the most important shit here.
So the image that is shown there, do you recognize the person in that driver's license?
It's blurry.
Okay. I'm going to show you another video, the next one
The most
here.
important shit here. Like, right there, like, you know you come back.
Whose driver's license is that?
That's my daughter.
The conversations and things that on there, do you recognize the voice?
I think really this. I mean, you have to play it again.
So our relationship is like maybe the most important shit here.
Do you recognize the person who's speaking in that video?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
That's Chanel.
Okay. So I want to go back to October 26th of 2018.
Wait, do they? Oh, I have to look that up. Thanks for letting us know.
Where were you living?
I was living in Cocoa.
And my geography is terrible, I think. How far away is Cocoa from Broward County?
About 3-4 hours.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
Were you a registered nurse at that time as well?
Yes, I was.
Did you?
Yeah, we also have some Koberger updates as well. I'm just gonna like read off a news article or something, but lots of updates going on. Lots of upcoming trials. Lots of some sentencings going on as well.
know the defendant's mother?
Yes, I do.
And who is she?
Jamie.
Have you met her prior to October 26th of 2018?
Yes, I did.
Have you communicated with her?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a phone number for her?
I'm pretty sure I probably did.
I'm not asking you, sir.
I don't know. I did or not. I can't remember.
Okay. So I want to go forward on October 26th of 2018 and talk about that early morning hours. Did you receive or hear a phone call or a FaceTime video call in which the defendant was a participant?
I did overhear. I'm not quite sure exactly the context of the call, but I did overhear the phone call.
Okay. Tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what woke you up that morning.
Just hearing my daughter's voice.
Okay. What was she? What was the tone of her voice without saying what she said?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember anything the defendant said on that video?
Not verbatim. No, I don't.
Okay. Did you?
Hey, Caitlin, how are you doing today? Thanks for popping in the live stream. Hello, hello. Super good. They have a grand jury for Stephen Smith. They have 5 suspects. Okay, I need to catch up. I'm curious if Buster's one of those names on the list. Indictment's coming probably before Labor Day. I've actually just been busy with this trial. I've just been watching this like when I was working out yesterday and then all this morning. So I refreshed my YouTube and saw there's a little bit of update on Koberger, but that's about it. And there's supposed to be something going on with Lori Vallow as well.
Do you have an opportunity to read the statement you gave in 2018?
I read the statement.
Okay.
But
Was it
I don't
legal?
recall. I don't remember anything from that statement, but I do remember my deposition from December 22.
So the deposition, that would have been 6 months ago?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go, and when you spoke, you remember speaking with law enforcement in December of 2018?
I remember speaking with them, but I don't remember what they look like. I don't remember their names, but I do remember talking to someone.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, I want to ask you, were you honest and truthful with law enforcement when you spoke with them?
I would hope so. I mean, it was 2018. I went through a lot in that year, so I'm not sure where my mindset was at that time.
Did you lie to law enforcement?
I would hope not. I don't remember what I said at that. It was like 5 years ago.
Oh, of course. I understand it's been a long time. So, in terms of the time frame, that was closer in time to the incident of October 26th of 2018?
If that's where you guys are saying it is.
You don't even remember?
I don't remember. Because 2018 was a very hard year for me. My husband just went to prison. My father died. I had a lot going on, so
Of course.
I was really out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I do want to catch up with Shabusiness too. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Shabusiness, Sarah Boone, the Koberger, the Lori, Chad Daybell's next year. It's a lot going on. Hi, Biker. How are you doing today? Thanks for popping in, man. Happy Thursday to you, too.
And in terms of your conversations with the police officers that morning,
Yes. I do remember that they kind of bullied me and threatened my daughter to take her to jail for accessory after the fact. I do remember that.
yes. And in terms of the statements that you made about what happened,
Yeah.
you don't have any recollection of
No.
that. Did you read this statement multiple times?
I looked at it and I just didn't recall it, and I don't know.
And so you indicated you hoped you were truthful with law enforcement.
Yes, I did.
I have to ask you to be more definitive. Were you truthful?
I don't remember what I said to them that day. So if I was to tell you something now, I could be lying. I don't want to lie on the stand because you're going to take me to jail. So I'm saying what you want me to say.
I do not want you to say.
She don't want to be up there. So this is the defendant's girlfriend. I don't know if they're currently together or not because this is like 4 years ago. Defendant's girlfriend's mom, and she does not want to be up here. You can tell. We'll get into it later on when she starts testifying some more. And she's basically forced to be up here, and she's like, she ain't happy about it.
Say anything, I want you to tell the truth.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, with regards to that day, did you lie to law enforcement?
Excuse me, over. Repeat your question.
I don't remember.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Only one person can talk at a time, and there was an objection. I just wanted to be
Okay.
clear. All right? You asked your question again.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, did you lie to law enforcement?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Going forward to the events of that day.
Yes.
When you heard that phone call, where were you?
I'm home.
Okay. Where was it? Home in Cocoa?
Cocoa.
Who else was there at your house?
My kids.
When you heard the phone call, did you hear what had allegedly happened?
I heard that there might have been a shooting.
Okay. Did you see any pictures or videos of anyone that was injured at that point?
No, I did not.
Did you see the defendant on the screen of that video call?
I saw his face, yes.
In terms of the method of communication, do you know if it was a FaceTime call?
I assumed it was FaceTime. I couldn't say for sure what kind of call it was.
At the time of October of 2018 through December of 2018.
Yeah, so apparently the defendant called the daughter and she like overheard the phone conversation. But like, I don't know, I guess we'll get into like what she heard and may have not heard, but it seems like we're hearing a lot of I don't remembers, and so I don't know if we're really gonna get too much out of her.
2018. Do you
We'll
know
see.
the defendant's phone number?
No, I don't.
Do you recall today what the defendant's phone number was?
No, I don't.
Okay. In terms of
Hello.
information and stuff that you have regarding that phone number, was that saved in your phone at that time?
It may have been. I can't remember.
Do you remember what phone number you had?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So, Ms. Holmes, to go back in terms of looking at your statement or any of the other things, refresh your recollection as to what the defendant's phone number was and what you had at that time.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sure. You said you didn't remember the defendant's phone number.
No, I don't.
Would looking at a copy of your statement help refresh your memory as to what?
No, I don't think it would.
Okay. Would you like to try to do so?
Yeah, look at it for you. Sure.
Oh, this is where they go for lunch break. Let's see. I'm gonna go to where we at? Over here. Lunch break. I think they're on Eastern time, right? It's Florida. Coming back from lunch break. Hope they ate well. Wonder what everyone ate. Now we back after lunch break. It gets really spicy after lunch break. I feel like after lunch, everyone's like energized. You know, they got some calories in their body.
Talk a little bit about your deposition.
Yes.
Do you recall when you've been provided a copy of that deposition?
Yes, I got my way back.
How's the audio, by the way? I do apologize. I don't know. The audio is just kind of like I don't. Everyone has a microphone here. I don't know why it's so damn fuzzy.
When you in that deposition, were you asked if your prior
Objection.
statement?
Improper impeachment.
I heard it over. You can ask your question, yes.
Ms. Holmes, prior to that deposition starting, were you given your prior statement to review?
What you mean?
Were
I
you?
understand. The deposition that I did on December 22nd? Yes, it was given to my...
Wait, the audio is quiet? Really? You guys got your headphones on? You got like speakers on? For me, the audio is like really loud. I'm looking at my OBS right now.
It was given to my lawyer yesterday, right before...
Oh.
Briefly to look at, yes.
So the deposition you have, that
Wait, whose teeth are you talking about?
It was given to my lawyer yesterday, yes it was.
so
I haven't been paying attention to anyone's teeth.
do you remember coming into that deposition?
Yes, I do. I was in jail, put me in jail. Yes,
Correct.
I remember.
And so it's clear in terms of you don't want to be here.
I can.
You're making me be here. Yes, I have
Yes.
a house, a band on my leg. I'm a nurse. I can't even work properly. Yes.
Yes. You were under house arrest because you failed to comply with the subpoena.
No, you're not.
Oh, we're getting spicy right now. She don't want to be here. She's a registered nurse. She's like forced to be here. And I don't know, was she placed under arrest?
Excuse me, sustain. Listen, how we're going to do this is you ask your questions, counsel, ma'am, listen to her question, answer her question.
Yes, I
all
am.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So going back to the deposition
Yes.
on December 14th of 2022.
Yes.
Do you remember coming to my office?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you remember being asked questions at that time?
Yes, I do.
Do you recall being given a copy of your prior statement of December 12th, 2018.
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember it, but I'm pretty sure. I do.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is permission to approach her
With what, counsel?
for deposition.
Objection, Your Honor.
I have to give her an opportunity to.
I saw my
Excuse me, there's no question pending review. All right, you can proceed, counsel.
Okay. So, counsel, I'm showing her page 10, line 10 through 17. Okay, so just read them silently to yourself. So back on December 14th, 2022, were you asked if you need to make any corrections or deletions to the statement of December of 2018?
That's what the deposition said, usually.
And did you indicate that there was no corrections or deletions in the statements?
I don't remember, but that's what's on the deposition.
So, December of 2022, you said that this is a correct statement.
I wish they can get the people testifying to put the microphone closer to them. This microphone is like, it's crap. It doesn't go left, right, it goes up and down, but it needs to go like closer.
Objection.
Sustained.
So, Ms. Holmes, is the December 2018 statement that you gave correct and honest?
Objection. Ask and answer.
Excuse me. You have to let, I don't understand you're trying to answer the question, Ms. Holmes, but when they raise an objection, you
Sure.
let me answer the objection first.
Yes, sir.
The objection notice overruled. The question is the statement, repeat your question.
Is this December 2018 statement correct and honest?
I don't remember the December 2018 statement.
In December of 2022,
Yes, ma'am.
did you state that it was an honest and correct statement?
That's what you put in the deposition. I don't remember saying it, so I can't remember verbatim. I remember some parts of this deposition, but not all.
Okay, is there anything that you need to refresh your recollection to determine whether or not I'm being truthful and accurate as to what the question was in your answer?
I don't know what to say to that.
Okay.
Is that a question?
I've asked if there's anything that was
Excuse me,
told.
one at a time. All right, just one, let them finish your answer before you ask the next question.
So, Ms. Holmes, is there anything that would help refresh your recollection?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Would the audio of the statement of December 2018 help you?
Objection.
What's the objection?
It's irrelevant. She testified 3 times.
Excuse me, thank you. Now as to this, go ahead, overruled.
I don't.
Slovis getting so frustrated.
I don't.
So, Ms. Holmes, with regards to the events of October 26th of 2018,
Yes, ma'am.
did you travel down here for him?
Yes, I did.
Who did you come with?
My daughter and my wife.
Okay, where did you go?
We went to one of Janelle's friend's house.
And whose house was that?
Frida.
And now approaching what's been previously shown to the defense counsel and marked as states triple N. Correct.
Well, she clearly doesn't want to be up here. However, I think it's just a mix of like confusion, nervousness probably, because like you're testifying up there, you don't want to be up there, the state's making you go up there, you're trying to answer the questions, and you know, it's like a little bit tough like getting used to like courtroom decor, right? Like decorum. Where it's like, oh, if someone says like objection or sustain, you gotta like shut the fuck up and like let them speak and stuff like that. So I think she's just really uncomfortable. I think she has a really good relationship, possibly maybe with a defendant, because when she looked at him, you know, she was like, it looked like she was gonna say hi to him, but she doesn't want to be up there.
Identification
I don't know what they're gonna get out of her. We'll see.
purposes only. Ms. Holmes, do you recognize the two individuals in that photograph?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize them?
I know Frida from being on Instagram from rapping. He's a rapper.
Okay, any other individual in that
My
photograph?
daughter.
It's just kind of like fishy because she's like saying that like they were asking her earlier like, oh, you know, in your 2018 statement, did you lie to the police? She's like, I don't remember. They're like, you don't remember if you lied to the police? She's like, I mean, I don't remember. I was in a bad place, you know, which kind of is understanding, but it's like, you know, she was in a bad place because she said that her husband had went to jail at that time, and her dad that passed away? But when they're like, did you lie to the police? She's like, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't hear that.
I'm sorry.
I
Hi,
didn't hear
Eddie.
your answer. Could you
Which
repeat?
one? Do I recognize?
Thank you.
I do recognize Frida from Instagram for being a rapper, and I recognize Janelle from dating my daughter.
You're at this time state we request under states triple N. N is the next number of exhibit.
Any objection?
Relevance.
Overruled, it'll be admitted.
States triple M would be marked states 62.
I think they're gonna huddle for a little bit. Let me turn the audio down because I think it's gonna get really loud randomly.
This is the photo that you can see on your screen that you just identified? Okay. So when you said Frito, is this the individual's house you went to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to point out something though, something that I kept seeing. Someone in chat kept spamming free Megamind. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Megamind movie before, but I think it's just like the hairstyle. It's what they were calling him Megamind. Okay, sorry. I just thought it was funny. I wanted to share with you guys.
Ms. Holmes, how much money has the defendant's manager given you since the October of 2018?
Objection. Relevance.
Which comes sideways.
All right, they're gonna sidebar a little bit. It's gonna get all fuzzy. All right, come back. All right, we coming back.
How much
Coming back.
money have you gotten from the defendant's development manager?
Says, how much money have you gotten from the defendant's manager? He says none.
And with regards to that specific statement,
The audio coming back.
Ms. Holmes, you have a former head of credit union account
You got a credit union?
and at Launch Credit Union, you banked there for a number of years.
He's banked there for a long time.
Credit union that you've been at, it's been your
Yo, is the audio gonna come back or what? What is going on with this courtroom?
account. I won't put your account number on the record.
Is he super famous? I don't recognize him. I know he's a musician. I have no idea. I've never heard of him before. But I'm also like, there's a lot of like new artists nowadays that like I just never really fucking heard of, honestly. I might have heard their music, but usually like when I listen to like people's music, I never really like look at like, oh, who's the artist that made this? So I've never heard of him personally, but maybe I've heard his music. I don't know if the audio is coming back or not. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, fucking trolls. This is a great movie, by the way. I loved Megamind. It's so funny. You guys should watch it. It's good.
So your testimony is that you have never been given money whatsoever.
So your testimony is that you've never been given money whatsoever by the defendant.
I've never been given money for personal use.
I've never been given money for personal use. Okay, she's clarifying it. So I'm just gonna keep reading it for you guys until the audio comes back.
So the question is, how much money have you been given by the defendant?
For vacation for all of us, for him, his wife, and me, to pay for it, as far as he gave me $5,000 for Airbnb, which I gave him $1,000 deposit back,
So he did give you money.
not for personal use.
Okay.
Excuse me, can we clarify who he is,
Objection, Your Honor.
Jameson Francois?
Objection, or just clarify, counsel.
So it's clear who is Jameson Francois,
He's Melly's manager.
and you mentioned his wife as well. Who's his wife?
I used to go by AA.
So AA and his wife.
We're all good friends.
So I'm going to show you now what's previously shown to the
I need to make like a family tree and a friends tree. There's a lot of like different names involved.
defense counsel and marked as states triple M. It's a composite of 17 pages. Did you have an opportunity to review that prior to coming into court today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And in terms of the individuals and the phone numbers that are on that, do you recognize your own phone number?
No, I do not.
Okay. Going forward through the contents of that particular item, do you recognize the conversation about a snake?
No, I do not. I knew they had a snake. I don't recognize this conversation.
Okay. With regards to the conversation about the snake that you do remember, what do you remember about the snake?
That they had a snake.
What happened to it?
What's kind of interesting is that Melly is saying that it was a drive-by shooting. He's in a car with his two best friends and the driver, and he's saying that was a drive-by shooting, right? The state thinks that he was the one that was involved in the shooting, but it's kind of weird that there's a driver there, but we might not hear from the driver. I don't know. I think the state might not call the driver, which is kind of similar to the, did you guys ever watch the Tory Lane stuff? It wasn't publicized or anything, but people tweeted about it. In the Tory Lanez case as well, I don't think the driver testified, even though he was there. So I don't know. Cases like this are very interesting because you're not really sure who did it, like at least initially, right? Until more evidence comes out.
Objection. Relevance.
Sustained.
Aaron, may we approach that?
Sure.
Oh God, reapproaching again. We're gonna lose audio. Judge John Murphy III. All right. But the cool thing is that the prosecution team is 2 women. Pretty awesome. All right, just chilling. Oh, and people were saying that like his attorneys told him to wear a turtleneck or something because the victim's mom's names are on his neck or something.
So, Ms. Holmes, I want to ask you a question as to what was your daughter's.
I thought it was like I thought his best friend's names were on his neck, but then someone else said it was like the victim's mom's name or something. I was like really confused. What's up, Adam? How are you doing today?
Phone number back in October of 2018.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Is there anything that would refresh your recollection as to what her phone number was?
No, because I don't remember time.
You don't even remember your own?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
In terms of, did you review your statement of December 18th of December 14th of, December 12th of 2018? Did you review that statement prior to testifying today?
Yes, I did.
And in that statement, were you asked, what is your daughter's phone number?
Objection.
Overruled.
I don't remember.
If I were to show you the statement, would that help refresh your recollection as to whether or not you were asked that question?
I don't think you would, no. But you can show it.
You have permission to approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 3 of 8. If you could just read silently to yourself. Your daughter's phone number
I
was?
still don't recognize the number. It doesn't for me, but I don't know if that's her number. I don't recognize the number.
Okay, so you don't recognize the
I
number.
got 3 daughters, so I don't know.
Understood on that one. So,
I mean, nowadays, honestly, if you don't recognize your significant other's phone number, that's kind of believable because back then, you know, before they had like cell phones and shit, you had to manually type in people's numbers. But now it's like you have it saved in and then you just press the button to call them, right? I don't know. For me, I guess like the reason why I know like the last 4 digits of my like siblings' phone numbers or I can recognize is because we created the cell phone line together. So I don't know if it's like unbelievable that she doesn't remember if that's her daughter's phone number or not. I can kind of see it.
do I have permission to treat the witness as hostile?
Bubba? Shout out to Bubba.
Sidebar, please.
Oh my God, we do a lot of sidebars today. Hi, Corgi. I don't know about this one. Me either, Ghosty. That's why I'm like tuning in here and there, you know? Kind of curious. Are we going on another break? What's going on
Talk to
here?
your lawyer about it.
I'll talk to her about it. I don't think I need to, but I don't know what the problem is of answering her question like she wants. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, so my question to you is, do you want
Oh, I think they excused the jury and now they're talking. Okay.
to talk to your lawyer?
Yes, I'll talk to her.
All right, so we're going to be in recess. You talk to your lawyer, and you go ahead. You step outside, all right?
Okay.
And I'm going to continue with the argument here with the attorneys.
Yeah, I don't know if we got much out of her.
You're asking me to declare her a hostile witness. So here's the issue is, I don't know if that's what your position on it. She's that would allow her to ask these leading questions as she suggests in the sidebar. The problem with any of the questions, though, I don't want you to be asking specific questions, the things that she said previously she doesn't remember, and that you're just going to go ahead and put testimony before the jury. I mean, that's, you know, it's not the attorney's questions that are in evidence. I mean, she doesn't acknowledge it, or even after asking leading questions, she's basically saying, you know, she doesn't know, or that's the end of it. I mean, you can't go much further than that. You can't put in evidence. Didn't you say X, Y, and Z? The police officer sees not acknowledging she said it. I can't see, you know, how you do that. You can't do that.
So I think I can ask the questions because
What question?
in terms of, did you provide this phone number as the number for your daughter? Did you provide this number for the phone number regarding Mr. Dennis? Did you provide this information?
What information?
Whatever the particular statement may be that we're at that point in the questioning. For example, did you provide it on and say previously that you talked on FaceTime with the defendant? That you talked to him on the FaceTime on the 772-713-9807 phone number? I
mean, it's like rapper shit, though. You gotta like, you know, you gotta posture, you know? You gotta be like, you gotta be hard.
So judges, in terms of if I'm going to then impeach her with some other outside statement or some other prior consistent statement that she has made in some other proceeding at that point, that's the concern as to her perjuring herself on that. So I think that's why it's important that she be allowed to speak to her attorney on that issue. And in terms of the prior statement on that, I still maintain that she has endorsed its authenticity and accuracy. Your Honor was provided with a copy of that deposition that the state referenced when we were talking about, and she indicated she was honest and truthful in that deposition, and she then endorsed the prior statement. So the prior statement should be allowed in on that, and if there's no concern as to any improper or anything on the jurors, because they will be instructed, as they always are, that no statements by the attorneys are evidence.
Mr. York?
Yes, please. Your Honor, first of all, the state is now conflating issues. What we objected to and alerted the court to because we knew that this debacle was going to take place.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was wondering if this was gonna look good in any way. So far, it kind of just looks really fucking messy. If I was the jury, I would just be really fucking confused why she's up here. I'd be like, why is she up here? And why are y'all wasting my time? What's going
I think it
on?
is evident that, yes, it appears as though the witness is not a major fan of the state.
Uh-huh.
That's true. The state knew that going in. This is no surprise. These cases use the very language, surprise. In other words, what the state intended to do under a ruse at 803, 90.
Oof, Adam, you better be careful because David, he might be wearing them Johnny Depp rings. I don't know. You might get bruised up.
803, Section 5 ruse is put on the witness to impeach that witness for that sole purpose of impeaching the witness, to introduce an out-of-court statement that is inadmissible because the state understood that she recanted. The state, under the pretext, oh, we don't know that she's hostile. We just think her recollection is failing. And we believe under 90.803, subsection 5, we can just read her statement. That witness has to vouch for the accuracy of the statement. In that context, exception, veracity of a witness who is present and testifying. The state is calling into question her veracity and calling her pretty much a liar, saying that she's feigning recollection and
Yup.
now attempting to essentially introduce a report of a police statement into evidence by the state testifying, asking the court to let the jury know that all this stuff that we're about to say, upon which we
Not in the face? Okay, what were the butt cheeks?
want to rest our case, is don't take it from me because I'm just a lawyer saying it, but then there's no point in saying it because there's no way to get it through this witness. She can't put her on
Oh, Adam, David doesn't have hands. They're both cut off. He's like the Candyman right now. He just got hooks.
to impeach, which is exactly what she's trying to do. The 803.5 is a ruse, and that's not working out, and now she's doubling back to the original, which is let me call her hostile so that I can lead, and instead of eliciting the testimony from her, I'm going to read it out of this report and say, didn't you say that? So what happens is we're going to now be in a situation where she's asking the state to tell the jury, hey, what the lawyers say is not evidence. So it doesn't matter that this witness is going to say, I do not remember that number that you just read to me. That you just let me see. I told you I don't remember it. So I now the state wants to come back to the podium and blurt that number out. She just said she doesn't recall it. So what's the point of saying it other than to introduce it into the record through the state attorney's lips? So who would allow her to do what she's trying to do?
Thank you.
So you're in further support of treating a witness as a hostile witness. This has previously been provided to defense, but this is the Instagram production for Miss Felicia Holmes that I'm showing.
Oh no, not the Instagram. Oh man, social media might get you. I tap with my stumps. I can't tap with my toes.
The court now that she is previously identified as her specific Instagram, and that.
What does that say? So happy. Oh, I can't.
It is saying the promises that were made to us by YN.
Okay. YNW Shade Room. I wish I could do something about this, but don't worry. God's seeing this all and doors opening for you. You've got this. Bling Queen 258, which is the one that was testifying. The promises that were made to us by YNW for me to quit my job and they would take care of us were all lies. They didn't want us talking about the prosecutors, but now they have all disappeared. I quit my job based on what Track and his wife or company said. Now look, we can't go home. We spending all my money I work for and they taking trips and enjoying life. If you think I was a beast before, wait until this trial. I'm not holding anything back. I'm doing what I should have done in the beginning. They can call me Ms. Snitch Bitch. And then she writes, I love Jamie and Melly, but he let his management team and lawyers fuck him over. He has no one but his mom on his team, and he treats her like shit.
YNW for me to quit my job, and they would take my job and they taking trips. I should have done from this record that my intention and what the witness has represented to me in all shapes and forms that she was going to be honest and truthful. So to say that it's improper for calling her just for the purposes of impeachment is incorrect. So to continue on in that same Instagram production, and this is in June of 2022, Felicia Holmes is saying, they made me quit. Told me that they would take care of us until trial was over. But guess what? Lies as usual. I was making $9,000 weekly. I didn't need shit from them, but
Damn, 9,000 weekly.
everyone begging
Nice.
and pleading. Now they all ghost.
What kind of nursing was she doing?
I got something for track though. You lied to me and my child for the last time. Again, saying that you're going to air him out
Maybe she went 900? 9,000? 9,000 monthly?
to the prosecutor. So judge, in terms of, so that's in defense of the representation of counsel that
Wait, I want to see the rest of the message because I'm really fucking nosy. Okay, they made me quit, told me they would take care of us until the trial's over. Guess what, lies? It's huge. I was making that 9,000 weekly, but didn't need shit from them because everyone begging and pleading. Now they all ghost. I got something for track though. He lied to me and my child for the last time. Y'all can call me Miss Snitch Bitch because I am airing his ass out to the prosecutor. I'm tired of him playing with people's lives. He fucked with the wrong family. She also writes, I haven't talked to her, but gonna get my freedom back to go back to work. I'm ready now. They lied. They told me to quit my job. They had us. I could have went and talked to the prosecutor and told her what I don't know and been working and still living good. And here comes Track and YNW with the lies. Just be real for once. Okay, there's a lot of context that we just don't have.
the judge, in terms of, so that's in defense of the representation of counsel that is just being called for impeachment. It's also clear that this witness has received multiple benefits from the defendant based on her own statements there, that she has endorsed that that was her Instagram on that.
So, counsel, there's a couple things going on here. Number one is you indicated that it was the testimony was going to be admitted because
Hey, Wayne.
it was in essence I forget the statute number.
9803 sub 5, it's a past recollection reported.
As recollection recorded, and you
Correct.
gave me the polite case,
Yes.
and that indicates that you have to have a proper foundation, but it has to be not only there's a proper foundation, but it has to, the hearsay statement was inadmissible in that case because the witness did not vouch for its accuracy or correctness, which is what we have here. The witness isn't vouching for the correctness or accuracy of the statement. So it doesn't meet that criteria. On the other issue about impeachment, this is not what she said. She said gave me a different answer. What I tried to read before was something from a couple of cases. And again, the synopsis at the end of it, this is, I'm just reading again from the SL, a child case, the state 993 Southern 2nd, 1108. It just says the Florida rules of evidence provide that prior inconsistent statements are admissible as substantive evidence if the declarant testifies at the trial or hearing subject to cross-examination regarding the statement, and the statement is inconsistent with the declarant's testimony given under oath, subject to the penalty of perjury at trial, at a trial, hearing, or other proceeding, or in a deposition. Goes on and says, interpreting this position, the Supreme Court of Florida recognized that a statement given during a police investigation is not a statement given at an other proceeding. So.
Oh shit, I need some more water.
Then if you agree, I don't know where we're going with this, counsel, respectfully. It seems
I don't know either, Judge. Where are we going with this?
to me under either scenario, that statement doesn't come in. Now, I do have a message from Mr. Beres, B-E-R-E-S. He says he's Ms. Holmes' attorney. He would like to speak with me. I don't know what he wants to talk with me about. He can't agree. I'm assuming it's his testimony. But anything he can say right here in open court. I don't have an issue with that.
That's fine, Your Honor.
I think apparently her daughter's going to testify too, but I wonder if it's going to be just like this.
I really question the purpose in advising my client, Ms. Holmes, to consult me for a lawyer. I take it as an implicit threat to Ms. Holmes. We have an agreement that she comes in here today to testify. She's done that. She's honored her agreement. And, she's answered all the questions put to her. She may not be answering the questions to the satisfaction of the state, but she has fulfilled her agreement. And now Ms. Holmes is again placed in fear. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you. All right, let's, anybody need a restroom break or anything? You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Pardon me?
Judge, I think someone on the fence.
Sure. We'll take a short recess.
That's the mother of the. I don't know if they're still together, but I don't know. Let's just pretend they are. That's like his girlfriend's, defendant's girlfriend's mom. Oh, they're taking a little recess. Okay, I'm gonna get some water actually. Let's see. Oh, the live is. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water really quick. A courtroom looking like 80s. Not every courtroom is the nice courtroom like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard one. Okay. There's some depressing looking ones. Yeah, Puentes and Rain, they got beef right now. They beefing. Johnny Depp will be the mediator in the Beetlejuice movie, it seems. The what? The mediator? What does that mean? Oh, Eddie, what's your first language? Let's see. Johnny Depp. I wish he was in Beetlejuice. I feel like it would have been really great, but Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Who are they gonna have to play Beetlejuice? I don't really see much. Oh, Michael Keaton is gonna be in Beetlejuice? Huh. Alright, we're back to the live. Alright, I don't know. I feel like this ain't gonna go smooth, but we'll see. Maybe the state will make a comeback after all. Back. Oh, Spanish. I studied Spanish in school. I studied Spanish for like 4 years, and I made the mistake of not continuing it, which is really stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, jury, and all witnesses home for me to understand. Apologize for the delay. Councilman, ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Oh, they're gonna have him play Beetlejuice again?
Okay, Ms. Holmes, when we left off, we were talking about a pet snake.
Yes.
Do you remember there being a pet snake?
I remember you talking to me about it yesterday.
Okay. And with regards to that snake, you recall it unfortunately passed away.
Aww.
I'm pretty sure probably, I'm not sure it's not here. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Do you remember the name of that pet snake?
No, I don't.
And in terms of the owners of that snake, do you remember who owned it?
I just know it was, I know who the owner was. It was in the house with Mariah lived.
Okay. Where did Mariah live at that time?
She lived in Myanmar.
And do you know the address?
No, I don't.
Who did she live with?
She lived with a boyfriend, but you know.
Okay.
Wait, whose snake was it?
But you know. No, I don't.
Who did she live with?
She lived with a boyfriend, but you know.
Okay.
Who did she live with? She lived with a boyfriend.
Are you telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury that you don't remember your phone number and
I'm
October
telling you guys,
2018.
I do not remember my phone number. I don't remember.
And are you telling the ladies and gentlemen of the story that you don't remember your daughter's phone number?
Wait, you don't remember your own phone number? Hold on a second. I don't know about that. No, not knowing other people's phone numbers, but knowing your phone number. You gotta input your phone number. Like, I don't know, when you do like, I don't know, like when you go to the stores, you know, sometimes you got like rewards and stuff like that. When you fill out forms, when people are like, "Hey, what's the best number I can call you at? Call me at this number." Well, I don't know if I believe this part.
No, I do not remember my daughter's phone number.
And
Unless she only had this phone number for like, I don't know, like 2 months or 3 months or something, maybe.
there's nothing that would refresh your memory or recollection whatsoever.
Objection,
That's
ask
4
and
years ago.
answer.
Overruled.
That was 4 years ago. I've had so much trauma in my life since then.
Of course. So, is it
I like how this. Oh, God. Oh, it's nice to see Johnny and Winona together.
fair to say that you were worried about Melly when you came down here to Fort Lauderdale?
But what the prosecutor is saying is like, would you recognize your phone number? Like, pulling it from memory? Sure, maybe not. But like, if you see your phone number, I feel like you'd recognize it.
On October 26, 2018.
Was I worried about him? Yes, I was.
You were worried about him because he had just been involved in a drive-by.
No, because they said his friends had been in a drive-by.
Okay. And you were worried about him because he was hiding in some bushes.
Objection.
I don't remember him being
Sustained.
bushes.
Okay. What do you
I
remember?
agree. I sustain the objection.
What do you remember?
I just remember him saying for us to come get him.
When you made contact with him later that same day at Frito's house,
Yeah.
is it fair to say he had no blood on him?
No, he didn't have any brother.
And is it fair to say that he left Frito's house and went up to a video shoot that afternoon evening?
Yes, he did.
Did you go to that video shoot?
No, I didn't.
No way. Wait, I don't fucking believe that. No way. Do you not use your phone number for like rewards and stuff like that? Or like, do you not buy things online and they ask you for your phone number? Or like when you're at your doctor's office, you know, and everything's like paper fill, or your dentist's office, you got to fill out with paperwork, like getting your car stuff. No way. Wayne. I don't buy it.
Did Mariah live with Mr.
I heard about that,
Pettis
Ghosty.
after the homicide for a period of time?
Yes, she did.
Did she live in a condo in Miami with him?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Have you made other statements about the events of October 26th of 2018?
I don't remember making any other statements.
Do you recall a Instagram conversation with the co-defendant Cortland Henry?
I don't remember it.
Okay, if I may approach, I'll see if this refreshes your recollection as to that conversation.
I don't. I don't remember.
You don't have any recollection of that?
I don't remember.
Is that your Instagram, LaneQueen258?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, and the conversation that you don't recall on that whatsoever?
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Okay. Is your testimony here today that you lied in those statements?
That I lied in my statements.
The allegations that you made to Mr. Henry?
I don't remember making those allegations, so I don't.
Do you remember sending screenshots of those allegations to a detective?
I remember sending a detective something stating that I didn't.
Wait, who here has their credit card number memorized? Credit card number, expiration date, security code. The ones that say yes. Y'all do a lot of online shopping.
No.
No.
That's I remember that.
You remember sending screenshots of conversations?
I remember telling him that I did because he reached out to me and asked me that I threatened to kill Gordon, and I said no, I did not threaten Gordon.
Okay.
I remember that.
Was there any threats made to you by the defendant?
No, not at all.
In terms of your daughter, Mariah, Where is she?
I don't know.
After this incident, did she live with the family of the defendant?
She's always lived there.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they're still together.
Before this incident, she always lived there.
And it's your testimony to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury here today that you saw Mel Demons October 26th of 2018.
Yeah, I saw him.
That you spoke with him and heard him on the FaceTime conversation.
I did speak to him, yes.
And it's your testimony that he indicated that it was some sort of shooting that occurred.
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay, and it's your testimony that you saw him on your daughter's cell phone as a video call.
I saw him.
Is it your testimony today that after that you called Jamie King?
Yes, I did call Jamie.
And in terms of the conversation with Jamie King, that occurred immediately after the FaceTime?
Not probably immediately, but sometime after. I'm not quite sure the time. I don't remember the time, what time it was.
Okay. And it's your testimony to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury today that you were dishonest in your first statement?
I don't remember my first statement.
Okay. Is it your testimony to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you would
I
lie?
don't remember my first statement. I have no reason to lie to you.
Yes or no? Did
No,
you lie to police?
I did not lie to you. No.
Yes or no? Did you lie to police?
I didn't lie to you. I don't remember my first statement. You're trying to make me say I remember my first statement. I didn't. For me to say no, I didn't lie would mean I remember my first statement. I don't remember it, so I don't remember.
Well, if you need more time to look it over, I have a copy of it here.
I looked it over. I still don't remember it.
Okay. Well,
I did it over 100 times. I don't remember.
well, if you'd be so kind as to do it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
Make
I'll do it.
you can say that to this jury that this is not truthful.
Yes. Please.
Objection asked and answered 5 times, Judge.
Thank you, objection noted. Moved.
I remember talking. I don't remember. I had a hard time that year, so it's a lot that I don't remember about that year.
Is it your practice to lie to law enforcement?
Objection.
Excuse me, can I say
What did she ask?
A lot that I don't remember about that year.
Is it your practice to lie to law enforcement?
Objection.
Is it your practice to lie to law enforcement? Is that what she said?
excuse me, can I
I'm
say
just
something?
a law enforcement.
Quiet, please.
The judge needs a gavel. Objection! Or what's it called? Not objection. What do they usually, what's like the, in like cartoons and stuff? Order, order, order. Yeah, order in the court. I need me a gavel. Order, order. Order in the chat.
Okay, so going back to the relationship with your daughter and defendant.
Yes.
How long did that last?
3 years. Not quite sure how.
Okay.
So they're not together
During
anymore?
the course of that relationship, did she have multiple photographs of him?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Videos?
I'm pretty sure she did.
After this incident, on October 26, 2018, at Frito's house, is it your testimony that your daughter went upstairs with Mr. Dennings?
She did. They did go upstairs.
They went upstairs. And do you know about what time you got to Broward County?
I probably got to Broward. Maybe I can't really remember the time. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But 1 o'clock was after lunch because we went to right after. So it was after. It was lunchtime. It was 1 o'clock.
Do you remember going to lunch?
Yes.
Do you remember where you went to lunch?
I don't remember which restaurant.
Do you remember who you went with?
My daughter and AA.
And that's James Francois' wife?
Yes.
And do you remember your testimony to the jury that you remember the defendant, how he was dressed without blood on his clothing?
I don't remember what he had exactly what he had on, but I just remember that there was no blood because that would have freaked me out. So I know he didn't have any blood on.
No blood on him. Is it your testimony to this jury in terms of that you went to Frito Bang or Frederick Gibbons' house?
Yes.
No. Is it your testimony to the jury that there were other individuals present at that house?
Yes.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Do you recognize any of the individuals?
No, I don't.
Okay. Your daughter, she was present?
Yes, she was.
And in terms of your appearance here today,
Yes.
you don't want to be here.
Yeah, you're not going to be. You made it on here.
I did.
Yes, you
So,
did.
And in terms of you were served with a subpoena?
Never served me.
And so you were ordered by the court to show up?
You never served me originally. That was a lie.
And in terms of your job,
Yes.
did you quit your job?
I got fired because you put me in jail.
And prior to that,
Yes.
before you were put in jail,
Wait, really? She got fired? Because they put her in jail? Wait, seriously?
did you quit your job?
No.
Okay. So you never quit your job?
I had to leave because you told my lawyer to put a warrant out for me. So I had to leave my job.
Okay. So
Wait, leave your job or quit your job or get fired from your job? Hold on a second. I'm so confused.
you left your job?
Yes.
Did the defendant ever offer to pay for you and your daughter?
No, I make my own money.
Have you ever made statements contrary to that?
I don't remember.
So I may approach her?
Your Honor, objection.
Just show counsel. Are you done with that?
It's driving me nuts.
Brother would take care of you and pay for your bills. Have you ever made a statement that is different than that?
I never said anything like that.
If I may approach her?
Sure. Just read this. I don't remember that.
Okay.
Yes, gave me money for my bills.
So, Ms. Holmes, is it your statement testimony that you never stated the promises that were made to us by YNW for me to quit my job and they would take care of us were all lies? They didn't want us talking with prosecutors, but now they've all disappeared. You never said that before.
I don't remember saying anything like that.
Objection, Your Honor. Move mistrial.
Thank you. Why don't you go sidewalk?
Ms. Holmes, did you ever say the defendant made you quit your job?
I never really said anything like that. I know it's never made me quit my job.
Objection.
Overruled.
If I may approach her?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look good because like they have her social media account. They're like, well, you said this, and she's like, I don't remember saying that. I don't know. Yeah, it's.
I'm going to show you this next few minutes. So, Ms. Holmes, I'm going to ask you again. Have you ever made a statement that the defendant made you quit your job, and that they would take care of us until the trial was over?
I
Objection.
don't really say anything like that.
Okay. So you're denying making that statement?
I don't really say anything like that.
No, this is like I think it's DMs between her and like another one. I don't know. Maybe it's like it is in the comments, but I think it's DMs based on the screenshot.
Objection. Your Honor, can I just have a standing
Yes.
objection so we don't keep interrupting?
Thank you. Any statements we heard on the standing objection?
Whatever defense
That's
chooses to
fine. Go
proceed.
ahead.
Okay.
No.
So, Ms. Holmes, in terms of
What?
and the defense would take care of us.
Objection.
No.
Excuse me.
The defense? No.
Why don't you come sidewalk?
And we have another motion.
What the fuck? So many sidebars.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was an objection made to the last question. I made a determination that was an inappropriate, improper question, and the way it was phrased was totally improper, and therefore I sustain the objection. I am instructing you that you are to disregard the question, all right? I'm going to ask counsel to rephrase the question. Go ahead.
So it's clear. Ms. Holmes, did the defendant ever make you a promise to quit your job and that they had us?
Objection. Asked and answered.
Thank you. Overruled. Proceed.
I don't remember saying anything like that.
So your testimony is that you never said that.
I just I don't remember.
Excuse me, counsel. She answered the question, all right? Let's move on.
So with regards to your statements with Cortland Henry. Do you remember speaking and talking about your daughter with Cortland Henry?
No, I don't. When was that? I don't remember.
Sure. When was that?
Here, I'll give it to you again. This was February 5th of 2021. You still have to?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Did you talk to Cortland Henry about your daughter's involvement in this case?
No, not that I can recall.
Ms. Holmes, did your daughter tell you what happened in this case?
Objection.
No.
What's the objection?
Calls for hearsay. It's immaterial.
Not what the statement said, did you say something about the case? It's overruled.
No,
Not
she
what
never
was
told me
said,
about it.
just,
She
did
never
you have
told
a,
me.
excuse me, not what was said, was there a conversation?
Was
Damn,
there
what a
conversation
mess.
That your daughter told you what happened in this case?
What do you mean what happened?
Did your daughter
No,
ever
she
tell
never told me. She hasn't. I asked my daughter, did she know anything about this case? And she said no.
Have you ever made a statement different than that?
Not that I can recall. No, I don't remember seeing anything like that.
May I approach her?
Yes, ma'am.
We object.
Why don't you show it to counsel first?
This judge looks like he's so over it. What are we watching today? We're just popping in on the Melly double murder trial.
Sorry.
Oh man, I wish they would just mute the courtroom instead of doing the. There's so many sidebars. Yo, this trial's gonna go all the way to like August or something. Jesus. Yikes. Yeah, so back in 2018, two of his best friends, wait, we're starting, sorry, hold on. Yes, no, no, yes. I don't know, the audio was coming back. They said it was a drive-by shooting, but the state thinks that he was the one that was involved in the shooting. They're all best friends. They're making music together. It's possible this might have been over $200,000, maybe.
Want to come sidebar again, please?
Not the sidebar again. Oh, okay. They're doing the okay. Jesus. Anyways, the woman that's testifying right now, she doesn't want to be up there. The state is making her testify. And I don't know. I don't know who it looks worse for, the state or the witness. Honestly, if I was a jury, I would just be really annoyed and kind of just like confused. All right, well, while we do that, let me pull up. Ryan Oberger. All right, while we wait for that, let's see what's going on with Brian Koberger. Brian Koberger files court documents challenging indictment in University of Idaho student murders. The man charged with killing 4 University of Idaho students has filed court documents that indicate he may challenge his indictment. Kohlberger was indicted by a secret grand jury impaneled by the state on May 16, 2023 on 4 counts of first-degree murder and a single count of burglary. Since that time of the state and the defense has been jousting over what grand jury materials will be made available to Kohlberger's defense team. The state has offered audio recordings and partial transcripts of the grand jury for review. However, Kohlberger's defense argues there are certain evidence exists that would clear him of these charges, exculpatory evidence. And according to court documents, are requesting the court force the state to turn over all of the grand jury proceedings for review. I wonder what exculpatory evidence he's got. The defense argues that after 6 months of intense media coverage in a small community, they have a right to determine how the grand jury was selected and what, if any, exculpatory evidence was shown to them. The defense also argues that this this case carries a potential of a death penalty, and Kohlberger has not waived his right to a speedy trial. The state's failure to provide all requested materials hampers their ability to make a robust defense for the client. But they haven't decided yet. They haven't decided yet, right? If they're going to do DP or not. I thought they had like 30 days to decide. Isn't it like another week or two? In a motion filed with the court, defense counsel Ann Taylor requests that if such documents and materials are not turned over without delay, that the court should put a stay or pause on the proceedings to allow adequate time for review in the grand jury proceedings. The state's response in court documents show that Bill Thompson, prosecuting attorney, agrees that the discovery in this case is substantial, that a major trial is set to take place in under 4 months. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they were thinking it might happen in was it August or September? I don't know, man. Ooh. Thompson's response says that he does not have any problems with a reasonable extension of time for the defense to comply with the obligations under Idaho law. However, he requests the same courtesy for the state should the defense proffer a notice of alibi. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he's going to have an alibi. Man, what if the plot twist is 2 people were involved? Are we back yet? Or not back yet? A change of venue. The Stout case. Whoosh sounds like the fire stove from the Chinese takeaway place. The fire stove. What kind of fire stove sounds like that? Someone smelled his armpit. Hey, just trying to check your BO, People be doing that all the time. All right, so that's the Kohlberger stuff. I know there was some updates with Lori Vallow. Lori Vallow. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's requesting for a new trial. Wait, denied? Oh, no. Denied. Hold on a second. Jeez. All right, let's go to Lori Vallow really quick. Lori Vallow, a.k.a. Smiling Pippenstocks. East Idaho News reports that Lori Vallow is back in court on Thursday. Her attorneys filed a motion calling for a new trial based on 3 arguments. The first argument made by the defense that the jury was impermissibly misled in the jury instructions prior to the deliberation, citing an interview between Nate Eaton at East Idaho News and jury number 8 shortly after the trial ended. The jury made a reference to finding the instruction potentially confusing. However, the state points out later in the interview, he clarified he was not confused by the instructions and understood what he was there to do. The next argument, reported by East Idaho News, is that the defense claims an alteration to the indictment changing and to and/or was improper and confusing to both the juror and Daybell herself. Defense argues this was not an appropriate alteration to the indictment and came just before the state rested its case, meaning for nearly 7 weeks, the jury and defendant were told one thing, then at the end told another. The final prong of the defense's arguments rested on changing the definition of conspiracy in the indictment from 5 co-conspirators to at least 2. Daybell was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, and the original indictment said that Lori, Chad, Alex, and 2 others conspired to commit these crimes. Prior to the state resting his case, the indictment was changed to say at least 2 others, meaning Chad and Alex, leaving room for others. Judge Boyce made a ruling for the motion after a 20-minute break. East Idaho News reports that Boyce denied the motion for a new trial altogether. Boyce reportedly said the interview was never entered as evidence, and he cannot consider any information therein because it is not evidence. Boyce stated that each day the jury signed an affirmation they have not received outside information on the trial, been prejudiced in any way, and that they were clear in understanding the rules. Boyce reportedly went on to say that the changes to the indictment, I wish we could get transcripts on this, to the indictments are allowed under Idaho law until the state rests, and that the clarification of and to and or has not been proved to be substantive. I freaking hate that word. Substantive change that will confuse or mislead the jury. Nor would the changing of the indictments to 2 co-conspirators from 5, as the conspiracy itself was charged, and she was found guilty based on the evidence presented that showed at least 2 other people conspired with her to commit murder. Denied. All right, that's the update with Lori Vallow. We still waited on this one. Okay, who else is there? Who else we got? That photo shook you? I'm sorry. Did I scare you with that photo? All right, Lori Vallow. We have to wait. What is Lori Vallow's? She hasn't done her sentencing yet, right? Sentencing set for Lori Vallow. Oh, July 31st, right? Let's see. Lori Vallow. Yikes! What is all this? Lori Vallow, found guilty murdering her children and conspiring to commit murder. Tammy Daybell will be sentenced July 31st. July 31st, 9 a.m. at Freeman County Courthouse in St. Anthony. Is that a different courthouse, right? That where the original case was held at? At sentencing, representatives of victims in this case are also allowed to read victim impact statements to the judge, which can typically detail how the crimes affect the family and friends. Lori Vallow could receive life in prison. That is the maximum penalty for first degree. She could have received DP, but that was taken off the table after late evidence disclosure from the prosecution. Judge Stephen Boyce previously said because of this, it ruined the defense's chance to prepare for the defense and would impede the right to a fair trial. It would also be streamed. Wait, what? Sitting at the sentencing will happen on first come, first served basis, according to press release from the Idaho courts. It would also be streamed live on Judge Stephen Boyce's YouTube channel, as no cameras are allowed in court. Wait, what? He's got a YouTube channel? What? Judge Stephen Boyce? All right, I'll wait. Guys, go subscribe to Judge Stephen Boyce, okay? Yeah, and then she's being sent to Arizona. Yeah, dude, she's got a lot going on. Who else is there? Still waiting? All right, we're still waiting. Who else? Oh, I wonder if we can find the Murdoch court documents. Hold on. Murdoch lawyers sanctioned. Let's see. June 7th. This is old, right? Let's see. June 7th. June 7th. See, Court TV. Maybe they have the documents. Court TV. Sorry, I'm just doing a big update right now since we're waiting for this. Oh, we back. We back.
Counsel, assistant state attorneys. The jury's not here. They're adjourned. We all ready to proceed?
Yes.
All right. See if they're here, please. See if they're ready.
They were not back? All right, we'll wait. The court battles between convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh and the families of his former housekeeper Gloria Satterfield continues to heat up as a new motion accuses Murdaugh attorneys of wasting the court's time. In a new filing, attorneys for the Satterfield family describe a recent motion filed by Murdaugh's attorney seeking to throw out his confession of judgment as being like a spoiled child, overindulged and undisciplined. Murdaugh confessed to lying when he initially claimed that a dog's trip at Satterfield in 2018 caused her to slip and fall. Satterfield died from a head injury sustained in the fall on the Murdaugh's property. In the documents filed on May 11th, Murdaugh admitted that he invented Miss Satterfield's purported statement that the dogs caused her to fall to force his insurers to make a settlement payment. You know what? Man, what a mess. What a damn mess. I wonder how long Jim and Griffin Harpootlian. Yeah. I wonder how long Harpootlian and Jim are going to be his lawyers, because apparently they tried to request the court to withdraw more money from his 401k to pay for his lawyer's fees. And I believe they denied that. So how are we going to afford Harpootlian and Jim Griffin? Man, they might need a piece out on this one. I don't know. Eric Bland, the attorney representing Satterfield's family, shared a new motion filed in the case with Court TV, wherein he accuses the Murdaugh attorneys of asking the court, "May I have a mulligan?" More aptly described, though, in their motion, T. Murdaugh, which includes Murdaugh and his counsel, have stumbled late on the judicial first tee with a small bucket of balls, and with the apparent attempt to fire shots until they finally hit the fairway. Obviously, Murdaugh is not a golfer. Neither are his lawyers. These are no mulligans. Dividing the motions into whiff, slice, duff, and other golf terms. Oh, maybe the judge is like a golf, I don't know. Maybe he loves playing golf or some shit like that. Dude, I'd be like, why the fuck are there golf terms in here? I don't play golf. Bland argues that the court has no basis to throw out Murdaugh's confession of judgment. The motion accuses Murdaugh's team of playing fast and loose with the courts and attempting to change facts as they suit the case. The motion further argues that Nautilus decided to pay the claim independent of any statements that Murdaugh made and failed to take the opportunity to conduct its own investigation. The matter was resolved for the business and other insurance company internal reasons unrelated to any self-admitted fraud. Wait, if I can get a hold of this court doc. Oh, here it is. Wait, is this it? No? No, this is not it. What if I get the court docs for this? Would be kind of really fun to read. Jesus. Where am I at right now? When it served Murdaugh to parade the confession before the courts as a sign of his magnanimous and contrition, he did so. When Nautilus said in effect, "Thanks for admitting you stole the money we paid to you beneficially to the Satterfields. We will look it back now." He reversed the course and now seeks to disavow the same confession. The goal of judicial estoppel is to prevent a party from playing fast and loose with the courts and to protect the essential integrity of the process. Who has played faster or looser with the courts than Murdaugh? The Satterfield family, though Eric Bland has accused Murdaugh of stealing the insurance settlement from Nautilus, which was meant for the estate, the signed confession of judgment would be awarded the family $4.3 million. Play this video. Are they even like doing anything yet? Oh, they are? Okay, hold on. I'm almost done. Give me a second. 2 seconds. In addition to the lawsuit, Murdaugh was indicted on the 22-count federal indictment, alleging he schemed to steal money and property from the clients. He additionally faces 102 criminal charges. Oh my God. At the stake at the local level for misappropriating funds. Oh my God. Okay, we're back. We back. Give me a second. We're not that far behind. Oh, wait. I don't know if we're going anywhere though.
Let me rephrase.
Wait, what's going on here?
I asked you, did your daughter tell you, did you have a conversation with your daughter about what happened on October 26th of 2018?
Yes, I asked her if she knew anything about that.
No. Did she tell you what happened? Without, no, she did
Just
not.
so she didn't know.
Have you ever made a statement that is different than that?
I don't know.
Your Honor,
Who's
we
Megan?
object to lack of foundation, calls for hearsay, speculation, unless they can establish that that witness was present.
Thank you. The objection noted. That's what I previously ruled on sidebar.
What is that? Oh, you made it? Oh, you drink. I'll drink half of it. I'll try some of it. I don't drink sugary stuff on my desk. It's gonna spill. Get everywhere. It's so dramatic. Let's see. Sorry, let me just deal with Chopper really quick. Before stream, I just said Steven Smith has a grand jury. Everyone else is not talking about other topics. And that moderator said you should not talk about the things. There are some streams. I don't know if they probably have it in their rules, but there are some streamers who don't like it when people talk about, like the chatters, right? They like to have everyone talking about the same topic, and they don't want you throwing things that's going to throw the chat into like a different, I don't know, topic, I guess. I have seen that on some streams before. So I don't know. It could just be a rule that they have. So I wouldn't really take it to heart. I mean, you know, they time you out, move on, you know? That's about it. You're there for the streamer, you're not there for the mod, right?
Proceed to your approach.
Oh, yeah, the girl. Yeah, dude.
Showing you your messages.
I was watching a little bit of that case as well. That one is wild. Dude, she potentially is destroying her fucking life. I don't know. I think they're at closing arguments right now. Sorry. Okay, get back to this.
Instagram from February 5th of 2021.
Who was that Instagram? Is that the one the Instagram stands with Portland?
Ma'am,
I don't
sorry.
remember that Instagram.
Look at it.
I already looked at it. You want to show it to me?
So is the
I don't remember that.
Man.
Show to the team like 3 times already.
So you don't recall making
I don't
a
recall
statement
making that statement. No.
Excuse me, one at a time, please. Let her finish her
Tough job for you, prosecutor. Tough job.
answer before you ask the next question.
So you don't recall making that statement?
No, I don't.
So you don't recall saying,
Objection.
Sustained.
so, Ms. Holmes, in terms, you said that your daughter didn't tell you.
Objection. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
So did you ever make a statement?
Who's the lawyer who's objecting? I want to see the. I want to see the lawyer's desk.
different than that?
Objection. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Into the statements that, with regards to October 26th of 2018. Is it your testimony to the jury that you remember coming to Fort Lauderdale?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustained. Listen, I just want one of you making objections. Whoever's going to handle the
Yes, sir.
witness. All
I
right?
apologize.
What's a
Ms.
canal
Holmes,
killer?
Is it your testimony you don't remember why you came down?
I told you why I came down.
Okay, why is that?
Objection. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Ms. Holmes, have you ever let me rephrase. Ms. Holmes, did your daughter ever threaten?
Yeah, we also have that rule as well, like English only, because like sometimes you don't know what people are saying if it's against TOS or blah 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 blah. But I sometimes I'm just too lazy to enforce it, to be honest. Yeah, what is a canal killer? Who's
to
that?
cooperate with law enforcement?
Objection.
Sustained.
Ms. Holmes, did you threaten to cooperate with law enforcement?
Objection. Asked and answered.
Different question.
Why don't you come sidebar? I wanna see
No,
you-
not the sidebar again. I don't like sidebar. Damn sidebar, it's bad. Oh, he must be the one that's objecting. Ay ay ay. When did that happen? I've never heard of Brian Patrick Miller before.
Ms. Holmes, did
that
you ever
recent?
make any statements about what happened on October 26th of 2018?
Objection. Asked and answered.
I don't know what statement you're talking about. Rephrase your question to a specific.
Ms. Holmes, did you ever make any statements specific to what was happening in the car on October 26th of 2018 prior to the homicide?
Objection.
Thank you. I still come on sidebar, please.
All right, next witness. Please. The Morticia trial. No, that one, the audio was good. I honestly rather have crap video and have great audio than the other way around. Like, I don't know, having bad audio is a little bit hard to listen to. We're definitely going to be tuning in and out of this trial because the audio is like too crap. Oop, 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 oop.
So, Ms. Holmes, I want to ask,
Were you present when your daughter spoke with law enforcement?
She was 17. I had been present.
Do you recall?
Sorry, the audio is going to fix itself soon. She says, were you with your daughter when law enforcement was present? She said that, like, yes, she was because she was 17, so a minor.
About when that happened?
If she was 17, that had to happen in 2018.
Okay. Without getting into what she said on that. Do you remember where that statement was taken?
No, I don't.
Something about her daughter's statement where it was taken. Who has Dracula hair? What are you guys talking about?
Based on your daughter's,
For con-
was your daughter concerned for Mr. Dennis?
Objection. Cause for conclusion on part of this witness.
Based on your daughter's demeanor, how was she acting?
Sustained.
Oh, the rapper? It looks like Dracula. I gotta look up Dracula here, though.
When you arrived in Fort Lauderdale and saw Mr. Demmons, did you ask him what happened?
Objection.
What's
Asked
the
and
objection?
answered.
Overruled.
I'm sorry, repeat the question?
When you arrived in Fort Lauderdale, did you
God, I mean, I know he's like trying to do by his client, but like people who are like, objection, ask and answer. Like, I don't know, like the tone is just so fucking annoying. Just say objection, ask and answer. Objection, ask and answer. Like, I don't know. It's just so whiny. Like, I get it that he's objecting so many times, and some of these are sustained, right? But like, oh, God, your tone.
ask Mr. Demmons what had happened?
No, I did not.
Nothing further.
Oh, thank
I
God
have
we're
one
done.
question.
Yes, sir.
You came here and one of your first, let me get it.
Objection, Your Honor, improper.
She felt threatened.
I haven't asked you.
Excuse me, counsel, you direct your comments to.
I'm sorry, I haven't asked anything yet.
Ask your question.
When you first took the stand, you said, I feel threatened.
I knew he was gonna go with that.
Who do you feel threatened by?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Christine Bradley, the prosecutor's office.
This prosecutor.
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Anything else to this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Holmes?
Yeah.
You said you feel threatened by
Of
me.
course.
Okay. Did you fail to appear for numerous court appearances?
No, you never served me. You lied.
Okay.
You lied to the court.
And with regards to, did you work in Redding, California?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Immaterial.
Overruled.
And so that was a location you were at?
That's why I was traveling nurse at. Yes.
Okay. And in terms of the prosecution, you have been served on various occasions to testify.
You served me a subpoena on November to be the next week, and I was in California, 10 hours away. It wasn't even served correctly.
And prior to that, you were served with a subpoena in
Never served
February of 2019.
You never served me. You served me to a location I didn't live at anymore.
Do you recall coming to the courthouse in February of 2019?
Objection beyond the scope.
Excuse me.
Anything about the courthouse in
Excuse me. Come sidebar, please.
Ms. Holmes, you even went so far as to hire an attorney
Yes,
to
I
try
did.
not to show up.
I sure did.
And has the state offered you any money?
The judge is keeping an eye on this guy. He's about to get up. He's about to get up. You about to get up. You about to get up.
The state basically has me on a.
That's what I thought,
monitor.
Adam.
I have to go to my job with this. It's embarrassing. People think I'm a criminal. The state has ruined my life.
And in terms of your feelings and ill will towards the state and myself,
I just feel like you lock up innocent people.
and does that influence your testimony today?
It's not influencing my testimony.
Have
No,
you-
I'm telling you.
Have you- that's not-
I don't
Objection, Your Honor.
Excuse me, hold on. Only one of you can talk at a time. You ask the question, counsel, you answer it, and when you let her finish her question, and then when she starts answering the question, you let the witness answer her question, all right?
Yes, Your Honor. So that my question was non-responsive on that one.
Ask your question.
So, Ms. Holmes, in terms of the court order that was issued,
Yes.
you're aware that that was found to be valid?
No, I'm not aware of that at all.
Okay. You hired an attorney to go and represent you at the 4th District Court of Appeals?
He had to hire an attorney because you tried to get him this far.
And no, that's a false statement.
Objection.
Excuse me, counsel, you're not testifying.
I
all right?
agree on
You
that.
excuse me, you asked a question, all right? That's it, you asked the question.
And so, Ms. Holmes, with regards to that, you hired an attorney,
Yes.
and you then tried to get any sort of court order requiring you to be here in court thrown out.
No, what I did was I hired an attorney because you were saying you served me the subpoena that you never served.
And that was found to be valid.
You never served me a subpoena that was never. You never.
Both the judge and also the court reporter. The court reporter's like, how do I accurately transcribe all this? Everyone just talking over each other, yelling and stuff like that.
Served me. I've never seen a subpoena from you from those addresses that you said you served. Those
So-
are not my addresses.
Your testimony is that you have never been served to appear in court.
Objection
I've
asked and
served. I've
answered.
never
Sustained. Excuse me, sustained.
And so, with regards to your feeling threatened on them, have I ever any sort of physical violence against you?
No.
Do you have any written threats from me?
It's intimidating. You've intimidated me this whole time. As of now.
And in terms of your participation in this case,
Yes.
you understand that you were served a subpoena to appear here today?
You served a subpoena after you arrested me.
And
You served
you-
a subpoena at the jail when I was in Broward County.
And you understand you were here pursuant to that court order?
I'm here.
And that requires, under the law, to comply with court orders to, and that compel attendance of witnesses.
I've been complying.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further?
No, sir.
Thank you. Is witness excused?
Yeah, this courtroom is just ugly because of the lighting, and the gray on the light color here just doesn't look good. You need to have like some nice like earthy tones, you know, like some nice like dark browns and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like, this is nice, I guess, because it's like whatever this is, granite, marble, where the fuck it is. But like this here is ugly. The light is too bright. It's just ugly. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you need like warm or earthy tones.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. You're excused. Want to come sidebar here, please?
Sure.
Oh, they're doing a sidebar again. I don't know if it was effective to have go up there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe to show that, like, if the jury thinks that she's lying to protect him, maybe it could show to the jury that there are people willing to do that. But I don't know. Honestly, I think it was just kind of like, did they really think it was going to go well? To have her go up there? It looks like foil. It looks like it's under construction. Yeah, it's just like the beigey colors and the red chairs. Yeah, blah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was just checking with counsel. That's all the evidence we have for today. So my thought is, remember the admonition. We'll see you back on Monday, though, 9 o'clock.
Wait, Monday? Oh, is court only in session Monday through Thursday? Oh, not Friday? What? Was it the same? Oh, was that also in Florida as well?
Remember, do not discuss the case.
I don't know.
Tuesday, that's right. Monday's a holiday. Thank you.
Monday's a holiday. What Monday? Oh, June 19th. Oh, snaps. Damn. It's almost the end of June. What happened? Ah, summer's about to be over soon, guys.
So Tuesday at 9. Don't discuss the case. Don't form any opinion about the case. Don't allow anyone to discuss the case in your presence. Certainly no research. All right. Same admonition I give you every time we break. We're counting on you to follow it. All right. Just leave your notepad on your chair. We'll see you back on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Thank you.
Oh, and Father's Day too. Yep, Father's Day. All right, guys. Let me use the restroom really quick. All right, guys, get up, stretch. Get up and stretch. Let's see, 12:49. Do we have anything else? What else we got going on today? Pull up YouTube really quick. I know we were spoiled, Nate. Mm-hmm. We were. Oh, verdict is already out for Megan? Oh my God. Jesus. I mean, listen, I think, well, actually, let me talk about this when I use the bathroom first. I'll be right back. All right, guys, verdict is out. I was talking shit about you guys. Damn, it was muted though. Oh well, I guess you guys would never know what I was saying about you. Yeah, I was saying my dog is here. He's got diarrhea right now. I'm keeping a close eye on him right now. And yeah, and I was saying people do that. Sometimes you want to check to see if your BO is okay or not. You just got self-awareness. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. All right, let's talk about Megan really quick because her trial came and went. I think the opening arguments was really short. It was probably like 30 minutes. Her defense's opening statement was like 10 or 15 minutes. And the trial only lasted like a week or something like that. It was a really quick trial. In case you guys don't know who Megan is, this is Megan right here. The verdict is in. So let's just talk a little bit about Megan. Megan was having a birthday celebration. I think she was turning, was it 18 at the time? And her dad had promised her to take her out, so she can get like her nails done or something, maybe go shopping for a dress. I don't know, get ready for the party, something like that. So Megan went to go her dad, and her dad was known to be like a drunk, which is kind of shitty. She went to her dad. Dad was like completely drunk. It was like, I don't know, like 10 in the morning or something like that. And he was out of it. He couldn't drive Megan to go get her stuff done for the birthday party. And she was pissed. So she threw a bunch of things at him. And one of the things that she allegedly threw at him was something called lye, which I had no idea what the hell lye was. LYE. It's a cleaning tool that people use. And like, I don't know, it's used for other things as well, like a household tool. But essentially, she threw a bunch of stuff at him. The guy's like drunk on the couch, I think. He's also not really like clothed all the way. I think maybe he was like wearing his boxers or something like that. I don't know what they mentioned, but they just said like he didn't have like all his clothes on. So a lot of skin exposure. And one of the things that she threw at him was lye, and it was like this white powdery substance. She threw it at him, and the dad was so drunk that like I don't think he really processed what was going on. He was just laying on the couch while his skin was just getting cooked in this lye powder. So she gets a ride from someone else to go to do her birthday stuff, right? She leaves her dad on the couch. Dad is drunk. She goes, does her thing. I think someone else comes home and was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like sees the dad on the couch, and like he's got like these like brown burn marks everywhere. Basically his skin is just sitting there, just cooking in the lye. And the dad, they called 911, had to go to the hospital. The dad had like severe burns all over his body. He was in the hospital for about like, I don't know, like 4 months or something like that, until at some point he just succumbed and just like he ended up dying. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too much about the family dynamics part. I mean, having a parent that's a drunk, yeah, that sucks. At the same time, it's like, I feel bad for her, because of that. But, you're 17, 18. Maybe she didn't know that lye would cook his body like that. But at the same time, I don't know, like being ragey, having a temper tantrum, throwing stuff at your parent. I don't know. Like that's something that needs correction, right? I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know too much about like their background history and stuff like that. But lye does the opposite effect as sulfuric acid. Oh yeah. So what happened was she threw water at him. Threw a bunch of stuff at him, threw water at him, and then she threw the powdery thing at him, I think. But I thought her defense was going to be like, I was really pissed. My dad's a drunk. I'm so sick of my dad who's drunk all the time. I was really upset with him, and I feel really bad. I threw stuff at him, and in the heat of the moment, I didn't realize that the white powder on him was going to burn him so badly. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just throwing whatever was in my way. No. Her defense was, yeah, I threw shit at him, but I didn't throw the lye at him, And the defense was saying that like, oh, the guy's a drunk, so maybe, maybe he did it to himself. And I was like, oh no, I just don't like that. I don't know. I think she should have. I mean, assuming that she did it, I think she should just went with like, oh yeah, I fucked up. Like I didn't mean to do that. I was in the heat of the moment. I'm really sorry. But the fact that she was like, no, I didn't throw the lye. I threw other stuff at him, but I didn't throw this at him. I don't know. It makes her look really bad, in my opinion. But like I said, I've only listened to the opening statements. And then I think someone like the Court TV had some, or was it Court TV or Law and Crime? I don't remember. One of those just had like, they're just chatting about the case and stuff like that. So I wasn't watching the entire trial or anything like that. But yeah. Everyone who's seen Fight Club knows what lye does when it gets wet. I've seen Fight Club. I don't remember lye at all. Lye is used to speed up decomposition on dead animals and also drain cleaner. I've never heard of lye. She continued to party as her dad was in the ER. Yeah, see, here's the thing. She could just been like, oh, I didn't know how serious it was, right? But yeah, I don't know. She could be a little psychopath or a little girl who just really fucked up. And, you know, she's 18 and she's going to be tried as an adult, right? I wonder if she did any Google searches. That's crazy. Who would throw those products? Like, I don't know. It seems like it was just like heat of the moment, or maybe it was like some tension that's been building up with having a drunk father. But I'm assuming she didn't testify, right? Yeah, I don't know. That was, yikes. Yikes. But I do want to listen to the verdict. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it's guilty because I don't know unless they can really show that it was the dad that possibly spilled it all over himself while he was drunk. Oh.
Ma'am, are you my foreperson? I'm going to ask that you hand the envelope to my clerk, Ms. Torres.
Oh, I do want to listen to the mom's testimony. The mom does testify.
Thank you. Ma'am, if you could please stand and read the verdict to the courtroom.
Guilty of chemical irritants, unlawful use causing death.
Thank you. So it's the jury pulled?
Yes, Your
Wait, literally? That's just how... Is it supposed to be like, how does the jury find guilty? Or it just says guilty.
Juror in seat number 2, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 3, is that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 4, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 5, is that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 7, is that...
Yeah, I mean, there was no build-up. It was just like, okay, guilty.
Was that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 8 is...
Jesus, isn't she facing like 18 years or something? Life? She's 19 now.
Was that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 9, was that your verdict?
It happened so quickly that I wasn't even sure if it was even guilty or not. I was like, wait a second, hon. What would just happen?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 10, was that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 11, was that your verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 12, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 13, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 14, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will meet you back in the jury room.
All right, the jury.
When is sentencing? Jesus. It's so crazy to see these teenagers just ruining their lives. Like, we have Megan here, the upcoming possibly Alexi Treviso. I know there's some other moms like in New Mexico that got like, what did she get again? Like 18 years or something for throwing her baby in the dumpster. Like, God. Tough.
Okay, counsel. Court will give you a date with regard to sentencing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can the sentencing date in 4 weeks, please?
They may want 5.
I'm sorry?
They may want 5, given it's a capital case.
Okay.
And Your Honor, given that, I'm actually going to move to revoke the bond.
And, yeah.
Everyone else can be seated. Apologize.
7:18.
7:19? 7:18?
Tuesday.
7/18/2023.
Yeah, and I start a trial on the 17th in the pier.
25.
I think we can do that.
Sentencing in what, 4 weeks?
7:25?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
7/25/2023, 8:30 a.m. We'll need the referral for the PSI.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Sanas.
And Judge, I am moving to revoke bond at this point.
I think that's required, actually.
Court's going to grant your request.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we both did a great job. I know that we have a lot of thank for the jury. They did a wonderful job paying attention and really participating. So, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Please rise.
Geez, short trial. Yeah, I don't know. Ruined your life. All right, what else we got there? Yeah, Anything else going on in the world? We got the update with Murdoch, got the update with Lori. Who else is there? I haven't heard anything about Sarah Boone's trial yet. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just make, like, when you're a teenager, you make some really shitty mistakes, right? But some people just make some, I don't know, man, some really fucked mistakes. But I think it looks bad that she denied throwing the powder at her dad. She's like saying that, like, oh, I threw other shit at him, and I don't know how that got there. It doesn't look good. Because, you know, to the jury, it might look like you don't have any, like, remorse whatsoever, and you're just, like, denying, you're still looking out for yourself. But yeah, I don't know. Costly mistake. Jesus. Oh, did you guys watch the second episode of The Idol? I don't know, man. The first episode, I was like, you know what? Not too bad. Second episode, I was like, oh. I don't know. Like, I like Lily Rose's Depp's acting. Lily Rose Depp's Lily, what the fuck? How do you even say it? Lily Roses. I like her acting. I think she's a really good actress, surprisingly. I don't think she's been in any other roles before, right? But I don't know. The TV show itself is just like, Corey Richards, no update with her yet. Her bail was denied. We updated with her a couple days ago. Yeah, I don't think there's really much going on right now. Yeah, guys, if you guys are new here, join the Discord. There's any updates on the cases or anything you guys want me to review, just post it in there. I'm probably just gonna keep an eye on like the whole Melly trial, but I don't know, in terms of live streaming it, the audio is like really like crap. It's kind of annoying. Access denied for the book lady. Yeah, the book lady. I was 18. I once or twice tried to surf on a police car while drunk. I thought I was bad enough, let alone throw my life away. Lol. Wait, you try to surf on a police car? Like, does that mean like you just like stand up on the police car and like pretend you're surfing, or what does that mean? Yeah, I mean, I did some shitty things too when I was a teenager. It'd be a different story if I got caught, right? Then like, yeah, I could have ruined my life, but yeah, I don't know. Oof. All right, I'm just scrolling through YouTube right now. I don't really see anything going on, but I might make a video, just like kind of like recapping the Melly case so far. I gotta go back to and listen to the expert testimonies. I was listening to some of the expert testimonies, and some is just like really like dry. It's just like, oh, Shabusiness. You're right. Hold on a second. I did want to watch something with Shabusiness. Let's see, Shabusiness. That's true. There was something I wanted to watch. Let's see. Shabusiness. It was like a detective goes up and testifies about Shabusiness, right? Or talks about like when he arrested her. Due in court, appears in court for motions hearing. What the hell is it? 1 second. Yeah, her trial should be coming up real soon. Did you guys ever see that video of her attacking her lawyer? Is it on Court TV? Give me a second. Maybe on Court TV. Or is it on Law and Crime? Maybe it's on Law and Crime. Yeah, when is that happening? Normal. No one's normal if you're here. Let's see. Trying to find a video. Taylor Shabusiness. Did they take the video down? I don't see it. Detective Shaw business. I can't find the video. I added it to my watch later. Later. Sorry, I can't find it. There was a video that I wanted to watch, but I think it's gone. Exactly, that the police, they weren't happy about it. You enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a good thing the cops are chill. Closing argument. Lori. Business appears in court. Doing court hearing. I don't see it. Oh, and we're still waiting for are we still waiting for the laundry and the Petito thing? There's something pending with that one as well. Okay. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go through it one more time. Man arrested for shooting bottle rocket, caught with jockstrap and handcuffs. What is this title? Jesus. I don't even know what to make of that. You saw it? You sent the newest link where on Discord? Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know where it went. It's gone. Boo. I can't see links in here. You have to put links in the Discord. I can't see links in here. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I can't find it. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out. Short stream. I have some videos that I still need to chop up from my live streams and post them. So sorry about that. We'll do it soon. We'll do it this weekend. Discord is hard. Yeah, I don't know. My chat, maybe I should just get rid of Stream Elements. Stream Elements, or sorry, is it Stream Elements? It's something that's like messing up, so I can't see the links in my chat, which is really annoying. Or 7TV or something. But yeah, if you guys want to put links, just put in the Discord. Put it in the true crime section. But if you're new here, feel free to join the Discord. Thank you so much for hanging out. We watched a little bit of the Melly trial happening earlier. I don't know. I don't think it went well for the state, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know. I think her daughter's going to testify too. So let's see if it's going to be as combatant as her mom. They're going to resume trial on Tuesday because Monday is Juneteenth. And then I think Father's Day is this weekend too. So yeah, happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth if I don't see you guys. But other than that, have a good weekend. And I don't know why my camera's angled like this, huh? It makes me look so short. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. And if I don't see you guys, have a good weekend. I also stream on Twitch as well. I do gaming stuff on there. I've been playing Diablo 4. I'm going to play a horror game this week. So if you guys are into that, feel free to stop by, say hi, come hang out. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the YouTube. Oh, I got to post my Japan vlog too. I'm pretty much done editing it. I just got to like push it out. And it's been sitting on my freaking feed for, I don't know, like 2 weeks now. And I just haven't done it. It's been lazy. Hi, Momo. Happy belated Flag Day. Yeah, you too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I need to keep a calendar of like all the trials and the pre-trials and the hearing stuff that's coming up soon. I got a lot of things to track. I feel like I just keep everything in my head, and sometimes I'm like, oh wait, this is happening. Okay, let's just cover it really quick. It's so unorganized. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a good day. All right, guys, take care. Don't get in no trouble now.